Why you don't like it though?
No, that's cool. Come on.
No. We keeping this an episode. Why you don't like it?
I mean, listen. I wouldn't do it, but that ain't my personality. You know what I'm saying? It's cool though. You good?
All right, cool.
Turn up.
I gotta pray before I do it every time.
Let's go, man. Let's pray.
Okay, you gonna do it?
Go ahead. I ain't gonna go ahead.
Oh, this ain't your lane.
Y'all pray?
I've done
got
it already.
I mean, I was gonna. Oh, okay.
Oh, you was gonna get us a hallelujah?
No, I'm gonna do all that, but I was gonna bow my head. Yeah, I was gonna bow my head.
Actually, let's bow our head. Then I'm gonna just go crazy.
Man.
Okay, go ahead.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Zebra,
What's up, man? It's your boy Worldwide Red, man.
and we are
The Fat Boys Podcast, baby.
Yeah!
We here, man. I don't know what episode this is, G.
I don't know. We've been on the road too much.
Yeah, we have.
That's
man. You
that's
hit
a
the
fact.
road. You did a whole West Coast tour, man. How was it, man?
It was good. It was. I don't understand why we live in the Midwest.
You don't understand?
No, hell no, not even a little bit. I mean, they nicer down there. They show more support. I mean, obviously, year-round sun helps with your energy.
So the hospitality, boy.
Yeah,
Man, don't whisper. If you gonna talk, you gotta turn that shit up. We gonna need you to turn the fuck up, Dallas.
I seen you out there playing volleyball. You had
meeting
had
people.
fucking sand in your ball head and shit, man. What was going on
I
out
leave
there,
my
man?
bald head up out of this. So all y'all got hair, and I'm jealous. But anyway, yeah. I mean, cause they were so friendly down there, bro. Plus, you know, sports is my shit. That's my lane.
Did you spike the ball? Did you spike it?
Yeah, a couple times. Yeah.
Couple times. So volleyball is your thing. That's your
Don't
thing?
act like you know the lingo either. Did
No.
you spike it? Like you watching all the tournaments in the summer and shit. Did you spike it? Did you say? Did you do something like this? Like
I'm just asking, man. You know.
Making sure.
So what was the best place you went to though? For, like you
I'd probably say Tempe, Arizona was really nice. LA was cool, but like it's just super congested.
I love LA. You know how I feel about LA.
I like LA. No, I like it, but it's just like I don't know if I want
There's
to
a lot of
live
homeless
there.
people out
It
there
is.
too.
That's true
That was
too.
throwing me off.
I'll be back in 2 weeks. 2 weeks I'm going to LA. Yeah.
Damn.
It's
Yeah,
kind of like
I'm going back, man.
there's a lot of homelessness. I think anywhere where it's nice
Fourth time
too.
this year, man.
Damn.
Moving.
Already, for
We
real?
moving, yeah. Calabasas.
Man, this
man.
ain't about you. This about me, though. You see how you doing? You see this book. It's actually incredible that we still running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Almost 2 years running. You feel
Yeah,
me?
man.
This motherfucker go Bucks. You feel me?
But,
But yeah, it was dope.
Yeah,
It was dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you can see yourself moving there, moving there.
I don't know about LA. I don't know. I like LA, but I don't like the traffic and everything like that. But far as like Arizona or the West Coast,
That's
hell
more
yeah.
your move.
Utah shocked me too. It's pretty nice in there. I think it's called St. George.
You was probably like,
It's
it was
dope
probably
there.
like. Let me see. You got there too. So what? It was like 4 black people there in the whole state of Utah.
Hey, I'm just saying. Okay, one that's mad disrespectul for everybody that live in Utah.
That's the spot for you, Z.
No, that ain't the spot for me. Why would you trying to say I'm a washed down black person? What the fuck is type of weird shit is that?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
That's the spot
It's
for
low
you?
key. You like you be low key.
I do like to be low
See,
key.
come on,
I
I be looking out for you, Z. Come
No,
on.
don't dab me on that shit. Don't talk to me for the next 15 minutes. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you gotta ask me a question, talk to the young gentleman on the right and left of me.
But no, man, we got a special guest today, man. Z.
Hold on, before we get to the special
Go ahead,
guest,
go ahead.
because I know everybody gonna want to hear our opinion, and I want everybody on the
for sure.
Will Smith situation.
Will Smith.
Like y'all signed with Will Smith. Y'all think it was necessary because of the wife thing, or do you guys believe that it was like on that stage? Like you
Yeah.
could have pulled him to
And
the
if
back.
y'all watching, in case you didn't see it, Will Smith.
And he
smacked the
losing
shit.
a lot from it, so no, it wasn't worth it. I mean, he got everything. I mean, he don't need more, but I just think it's been more things going on with you and your wife, and now you want to do this. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like was it worth it? No, of course it's not worth it because you're looking at it as far as like a business. But me personally, like putting myself in his shoes, like you could probably tell a lot of it was like bottled up. You know what I'm saying? So it was all, you know, a reaction. You know what I'm saying? You seeing how Jada face was when she when she did the joke or whatever. So, like, if I was in his shoes, I probably would have did it too, just because a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even with the red table before all that even happened, when they was talking about the little entanglement and all that little shit, you could tell like it was a lot of shit that was bothering him. And
so
shit.
he just took it out on Chris. But you need to, you need to smack August. Then
that's how I feel.
Okay, I understand that too. But just think about the situation though. Like, dude was right there in front of you, so it was like a straight disrespect, like face to face, sort of. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he ever encountered with August. You know what I'm saying? Chris Rock was right there in front of him. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of different. Then you got people just laughing and all that shit.
He laughed though.
He laughed too, but it's just, I get he laughed too, but
because it was funny. He's a comedian.
It's just the act of the moment, like it was a right there situation, right? You know what I'm saying, like a right there situation. So, I mean, hey, looking back at it, like shit, like I said, everything that was going on, you would look at it like, damn, like, I mean, he had enough shit. He had enough.
Yeah, but that shit, I feel like that was some whole ass shit, in my personal opinion.
Go for Will Smith?
Yeah, bro. You could have talked to him in the backstage if you feel some type of way, bro. In my personal opinion, and if it would have got to the point where y'all gotta throw hands, you gotta throw hands. But like to do it off guard on the biggest stage for actors or.
So would you have smacked Will back? He smacked you like you got up there? No, I'm just asking like no.
It just been
I might have not smacked him, but he would have got pushed off.
No, we'd have been tussling for sure.
It would have been it wouldn't have been no professionalism on that one.
Yeah.
No.
But there's no way in hell you about to smack the shit out of me.
No.
I know y'all think I'm calm and everything like that, but there's no way you're about to smack the hell out of me.
That's anybody. Yeah, that's anybody.
Hell no.
Yeah, that's anybody
for sure.
That's disrespect.
He probably would have got pushed.
He open hand smacked him too.
and then walked off, fixed his jacket, everything.
And then that was like off guard. He thought he was tough for that. But I don't think you tough for doing shit like that. Because that was off guard, in my personal opinion.
But I mean, Brown said it ain't off guard.
He walked right up to him.
Yeah, he smacked.
I mean, he seen
I don't
think what else would he think he coming up there for?
Because he laughed at the joke, though. That's the thing.
But see, my girl said probably he thought he was coming up there. You know how niggas do. They come grab the mic and probably say some funny shit. He said maybe he thought he was doing that. But you could tell the type of energy he was walking up there that it was finna be that.
You gotta be prepared. But two, you gotta also realize that, bro, he just... Come on, bro. I don't even really feel like it was a full slap for real. He really didn't get slapped for real. I don't think nobody can get slapped like that and not do nothing about it.
Yeah,
he really connected.
He just seen it.
He was smiling. It's just from that angle, but I don't really feel like he really. If he touched him, it was just a little bit. I don't see nobody get. I can't get slapped like that in front of nobody. I don't give a fuck. There's two people right there.
He's from Brooklyn. Ain't nobody. I don't know. It just couldn't happen. It couldn't be me.
But it wasn't on guard though. He walked him walk up.
No, but okay, when was the last time
kick you in the face though?
This ain't like somebody like the baby that's known for checking motherfuckers or whoever. Tony, what is his name? Not Tony. What is his fucking name? That rapper, and I know him from fucking Canada. Ain't
Tory
Lanez, bro. I couldn't even think of his name. Yeah. Known for like altercations and shit like that. This is Will Smith. Somebody that you think of as like
I get that, but
other than the one time they showed with the reporter where I guess the reporter tried to kiss him and he
I get that, but like I was just saying earlier, like there's only so much anybody will take. And I feel like he was just at that point still. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you got somebody that's cracking jokes about, you know what I'm saying? I heard she had like some type of conditioning or something.
My nephew got that.
Yeah, like with her hair
got
got
it too.
So,
yeah. I mean, my hair
feel like everything was just bottled up.
My son had it.
Everything was going on. Obviously, we already know their relationship ain't the best relationship. You know what I'm saying? Him and Jada. So I feel like it was just a point where he was just it just exploded. You know what I'm saying? I feel like anybody would get to that point. You know, whether you ain't got to be tough or whatever. You know, if you at that point, you're gonna react. You know what I'm saying? Based off how you know. But from a business standpoint, it definitely ain't worth it. So so
I just also think that
he can't even go back now.
He defended her, but she don't never defend him every time she on the stage.
God, that looking bad.
You see what I'm saying? He got him looking bad, but then he get emotional after
that's what make it worse.
Because
he only did that because she basically kind of told him like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because he didn't really get tensed up until she seen he seen how she was looking, and he's oh shit, I gotta do something.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I gotta do something.
Like,
he did the ultimate.
He lost all control of his own thoughts and his body. I feel like
now,
if she control that.
Smack August, maybe I'll let you sleep in the bed again. That's what she tells.
Oh, you funny as hell. No, you stupid. How you feel?
Shit.
Publicly.
I mean, shit, nobody finna smack me at all, so that's how I feel.
I mean, do you feel like you would have smacked somebody at the biggest stage like that over a weak ass joke, or you think you would have just went to the back?
I don't think it was over the joke though. Like, you know what I'm saying, like Willie just said, it was just build up other shit. So
because he was definitely laughing.
Yeah.
He was laughing.
Yeah.
So,
It ain't like he was
It wasn't
pissed
over
off
the
the
joke.
whole time.
But that sounds like his wife controls him compared to him just having his
No,
own
he don't.
thoughts and,
You can see.
emotions. You see what I'm saying?
You can see.
yeah.
So maybe we wouldn't get in that situation because we wouldn't let. Cause I don't know. I'm not married, so I don't know how that'd be. But if my wife was always on camera, low key disrespecting the shit out of me, making me look like this is why he at this point though.
Yeah, no.
This is why people teasing him and all this other bullshit.
I've
is
been
making
gone,
me.
though.
Huh?
I'm gone.
That's how I feel too. You fucking Will Smith.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But all right, we can move on. I just wanted to see. I mean, everybody talking about it. Mom
Right,
will say something about it.
Hell yeah.
It's still pretty new.
Yeah.
You know, Jim Carrey said something about it.
Everybody said something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What was the craziest thing y'all heard about? Like somebody saying, like, as far as do y'all see more people justifying it or people kind of?
No,
I think a lot of people.
I was shocked.
Yeah, I did
I was
too.
shocked to see Kareem say something about it.
Yeah.
But you,
I
I can't remember what he said, but I heard he says. I think he was more
He
about
was like
like,
classless or something like that.
yeah, like he was more like it was more like a diss towards Will Smith.
But it kind of is classless, though.
It is.
It is because that's like you being at a roast. Like you ever see the roast? That's what they do. Like you know what time it is. This what they do. This what they wanted me to do. This is what I do. I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
Y'all in the front row. I gotta get y'all.
Yeah.
He probably got. I guarantee he got other people.
No, he did. He did the whole. If you watch the whole video,
The Oscars is
Yeah,
for that though.
yeah,
If you
he
watch
got-
every
he got
host
everybody.
like through the last couple of years have been comedians, they all roast the audience. That's what it's a part of.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
So, but
I feel bad for him though.
for Will,
Yeah, I do.
nobody cares about Chris Rock. Nobody gives a fuck about.
I mean, he
him.
just got slapped.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like he got shot or something.
Yeah.
He got slapped.
He got slapped on national
and-
TV and didn't
I
do
mean,
shit about it.
that's
yeah,
him.
I was
I
gonna
know
say,
what
I
I'm
was gonna
saying.
say that's him. Like he
No,
should've-
I feel
he should've
bad
done
for Will
about
for
it.
the bigger picture though, because you going through some shit for real. Like you've been a laughing stock. You the
Yeah.
biggest in the
Yeah.
game.
That's
Ain't no better actor than you.
Yeah.
And this
All these
didn't even
movies, that's fucked up.
And this didn't help, right? Being a laughing stock because people now really turning against you. It's some people
Yeah.
that might justify it.
Yeah, like
with the
Tiffany
boy
Haddish
movie.
is like on it with. I don't think she's funny anyway to me, but whatever.
No, she tried.
I'm just glad Chris Rock ain't press charges because I heard they kind of came to him and asked him like they
Yeah.
press charges on.
I see Tony Rock mad though. His
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
But he trying to use it as clout.
So would it be
You
some
think
whole ass
your
shit
brother
if
did?
Chris Rock
Yeah.
would have pressed charges? Y'all think?
I mean, no, because that's a whole different game.
I mean,
A whole
okay,
different
for
thing.
you not to react,
Yeah.
I feel like if you're not gonna react, then you should have pressed charges.
I wouldn't be mad if the nigga sued him. But I mean, Chris
That's what I'm
Rock
saying.
got money anyway, so.
But it's probably like two, they know each other
Yeah.
for real. Probably,
Yeah, so-
and he probably understood. I want to press charges. I
Yeah.
mean, I just
Yeah.
got smacked. Fuck
But
it.
did Will Smith ever apologize to him?
He
like
did,
the next
but
day,
it was
like
some
some-
bullshit.
yeah,
Oh, he
like-
did.
yeah, like
'Cause I thought he was gonna give it to him on stage because after that he got the you know what I'm saying
Yeah.
he won or whatever. I thought he was gonna say it, but he didn't.
No, he didn't. No.
Yeah.
And they took that award from him.
Yeah,
They did?
Yep, took it
Yeah.
back. Yep.
Get the
Oh,
fuck
wow.
out of
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
word.
And he can't go back to the
Award
he can't go back
show,
to the
yeah.
award.
Yeah, I just
He the
seen that
biggest,
today.
bro. He the biggest. You know he gonna have another movie where it should be in that category.
I did not know that.
wow.
I mean, he already had plenty movies that he should have won Oscars for anyway.
I did
Oscars
not
be
know
Was that his
that.
first one?
Yes, his
Yeah.
First one to get taken away.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that's wicked.
And then you got to look at what it took.
Yo.
You know what they like they said was not getting talked about. Samuel Jackson, he
got his first award.
Got
Yeah.
his first.
Yeah, like out of all the movies that you did,
big. Nobody.
Yeah, nobody can talk about it because we only
It's
talking
about
about the one thing.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
That's just like
So he won it for all.
Angela Bassett, bro. She don't got an Oscar either.
Oh yeah, that's
Think
crazy.
about all the great movies that people in, bro, and these niggas ain't getting Oscars, bro. That's crazy.
It's
Fuck
kind
it.
of
It was bigger than
yeah.
that.
Fuck it for sure. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
We need our own for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck the
fuck it.
Oscars, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
man.
shit. The Oscars said fuck us now too.
Man, so shit. Shit, I don't care.
Oh, you don't care, Mr. Actor, Mr. going
Shit,
to
hey.
California to get to talk. You know, you got some
This
things
what we-
going on. I'm just saying.
That's what we doing, man.
You don't
That's
want
what
to
we
say
doing.
that too early. They're gonna come back to this footage.
Hey, they can.
Okay.
They probably gonna give me an Oscar anyway, but it's all good. Just cut the checks, guys.
Fuck that Oscar.
Cut the checks.
Okay.
But moving on, man. Who we got? We got Willie in the building today,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Owner of you saying Credit Rebirth.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna clap
What is
for
it?
him,
What
or
is
we
it?
just gonna-
EC. I wasn't done.
Okay,
you gotta
You
get
going
back
real
in
slow
there.
with this shit. I was saying East Chicago's very young. You from East
Yeah,
Chicago?
from EC, yes sir.
Okay. Give it up for Willie.
Hey!
In the building, man. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man.
Man, first of all, thank you for coming. Oh, and I got my homie $10 with me too, man.
Come on, man.
EC.
Hey.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
And we got the cameraman,
Come
D
on,
Brown
man.
in the back.
Yeah, my boy T Brown back there. You know, on the video.
We moving up. We moving up. We got cameramans now too.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all know anything about Same Hustle No Money, man, and you watched episode 10, then you seen my homie $10. He's brought his homie Willie, man. You know what I'm saying? Credit Rebirth, man. How you guys feeling?
Ain't gonna be no smacking this episode.
No, we didn't do that.
No Will Smith. Making sure shit, we good.
Yeah. How's it going though, Willie, man? How you feeling, bro?
How y'all feeling, man?
Man, we feeling good, man. I see you here with my guy Dollars, man. You know what I'm saying? How long have y'all known each other? First of all, let's get that out the way. Y'all been knowing each other for a long time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
back to like
yeah.
school days.
Yep, high
School days?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
we
High
had
school,
art
for sure.
together. I think he was like a sophomore. I was a senior.
Yeah, 2010.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
2010 for sure.
2010. Yeah.
2010, damn, so 12 years. Y'all been rocking.
Yeah.
So y'all been here, man. That's what's up, man. How long you been doing credit, Willie?
Okay, so I started. I just started paying with credit for probably about a year or so, but I actually started getting into credit. I'd say maybe about, as far as like learning, probably about 2 years now.
2 years, okay.
Yeah,
Why
as far as
so?
like learning. Yeah, so
I said, why so?
Why?
What was it? If it's only been 2 years, was it a breaking point? Was it?
yeah.
Getting denied all the time, and you was trying to understand.
No, not even just that. The way I got into credit was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't like working. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like being told what to do every day. I ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it is with work, you know what I'm saying? So I just got to a point where I was like, man, I got to find out something that I can have more freedom. So I just got to, using the power, the internet, smartphone, Googling, you know what I'm saying? And I just came across all these other successful people. And they was just doing all type of shit, right? So the first people I came across, people was doing real estate. And then they was pushing this shit in their videos where it's like, okay, can I cuss?
Yeah.
Like a breakfast club.
So I ain't know, you know what I'm saying?
His eye twitch every time you curse, but other than that, it's cool.
Okay, I try to keep it limited. So like I came across people and everybody that I remember I met a couple people on seen a couple people on YouTube. So they was just like talking about like how they was just invested to real estate with no money down. So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I just kept looking into it. Like, no money down, that's always a catch. Like, okay, you ain't gotta use no money to make this type of money. I want to know what it is. And then as I'm doing deeper research, I seen something about people using OPM. That's a term other people's money is like referring to like the banks. So I'm like, damn, other people's money, the banks, how do you do that? So after digging into that, doing my research with that, I realized like, okay, you gotta have some type of credit, right? So that's why I'm like, damn. So I kind of left real estate alone. And then I got to just doing other research, and I'm just seeing credit. Like I just kept seeing different things about, investing and how you can use banks' money to fund your business or whatever it is you're looking to do. So I'm like, damn, like credit, is this shit so important? And I remember, it got to get so deep to. I seen an interview with Rocka Flocka, and they asked him. They said, what was one of the things you wish you could have known when you was actually in the rap game, when he was doing big in the rap game? He says 2 things he wish you'd learned about stocks. He wish he had credit. He said the dumbest shit he ever did in his life was running through millions of dollars and not had a credit card. He felt like that was the dumbest shit in the world. And from then on, it just popped on in my head. Like, okay, if a nigga that's making millions of dollars is talking about this shit, then that's what I need to dive into. So I just got to doing my research, meeting other people and shit like that, and just been going up ever since.
Man, what was your credit like, when you first, sat down and was like, I gotta fix this shit? What was your credit score?
Man, when I first looked at it, bro, and this was on like I don't know if y'all know the difference, but my first look at it was like a venture score, 3.0. It was like another score algorithm that they use. Okay. It was like in the 400s. So I'm like, damn. I know this ain't good because credit ranged from anywhere to 3 to 850. 850 being the highest, obviously. So I'm like, damn. 400. I'm like, I got some work to do. So I didn't start repairing it at the time. I'm calling around trying to see who can actually repair it for me. So I got in tune with a couple people, and then I was paying people. Like how people pay me there. I was paying them whatever, getting it done, and then I realized that, like, damn, like, this shit's kind of taking too long. Like, I'm impatient, you know what I'm saying? So I be wanting to see results and shit like that. And the person I was doing, like, no shade on him, but he was terrible. He was never, like, responding. Like, I'd be trying to call him for weeks. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to get in touch with him. At this time, I was going to Miami. When I first did my payment, I'm like, man, I can't get in touch with him. I'm like, damn, what's going on? Is my anything being done? No letters being sent in the mail, that nothing was being disputed. So it was getting to the point, like, man. And then what he charged me, too, I'm like, damn, he charged me a pretty penny for it. So I'm thinking in my head, like, man, if he can do this shit, I can do this shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I didn't like the way he did it, so he never refunded me back his money. He was a good, he was good on that side of the deal. I just said, okay, I'm gonna just take matters in my own hands. You know what I'm saying? If they say if you want something done, you better do it yourself. So I just got to just learn it, man. Because I got to learn it from it, the more fascinated I became about it. So I'm like, man, okay, this shit, okay. I want to learn more about this shit, especially if it's gonna help me get out the 9 to 5 to be more of a, you know what I'm saying, do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's always about owning your own 24 hours. So,
was this big in your family? Like, far as the
no.
knowledge of it? I'm guessing not. When you got a 400 at the point.
Hell no, man. Like, I was doing what everybody else was doing. Like, probably where we was at. You know what I'm saying? I was getting a little shit, not paying it back. I fucked up a couple banks too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't perfect. I was fucking up banks. I had 2 repossessions in my name. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. And nobody never taught me this shit. It's not in schools, you know what I'm saying? You can't find this shit nowhere. Going to colleges, nobody's talking about this shit.
I think they should though. Like they should
be a course.
Yeah, but if you're saying it now, like people now, I know we in 2022, like people are starting to catch on. Like I was reading this article and they was just saying, like, I think it was down in Texas, if I'm not mistaken. They were saying like they're bringing that more into like they're trying to teach high schoolers now more about like credit. Just like the basics, you know what I'm saying? Which we should know, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be homeowners, but not knowing that you need some type of credit to get funded from the banks to get a home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I seen something like that in Texas where they were saying they was teaching people, like high schoolers, so I thought that was pretty dope.
And they didn't even brush over that at school. I mean, they didn't even mention
They didn't want to.
No, not
That's
at all.
what you got, bro.
They telling us about the first president and all. I don't care about
shit that don't matter, right?
Yeah, we don't need that.
So where is the place to go to like get like your credit score and how accurate is it? Because I be seeing people going on like a lot of these sites and like they don't be accurate.
Okay, so going like when I was saying, when I first looked at it, I looked at it was like a Vengeance 3.0, right?
Okay.
That's like another scoring algorithm.
Yeah. And what's the main one everybody go to?
What Credit Karma?
Yeah, Credit Karma. Now, how accurate is Credit Karma? Because I see people posting their Credit Karma all the time. Yeah. But then people be arguing saying, you know what I'm saying, it ain't even accurate. So how accurate?
Yeah, okay, so I tell people this. With Credit Karma, it's like a ballpark for like the score, right? So if you go to Credit Karma, you log in right now, it'll tell you what the score is based off of Vengeance 3.0, right? And if you know about like the credit, 90% of the users, 90% of banks, lenders use like the FICO 8. I think the what we on now. So far as like, so if you're looking at Credit Karma, like just always look at the report. Never pay. You shouldn't really be looking at the score anyway because it matters, but it only matters to a certain extent when it comes to like getting it back. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at like Credit Karma, it's other little sites out there, but Credit Karma, Experian is good. Experian give you your actual FICO score, but it only give you for an Experian. So if you want the other two, obviously you got to pay for it, little prescription or whatever. But
where is the best place you can find information for credit so that people can be as knowledgeable as you? In your experience on your road,
I mean, it's just to get started. The first thing you could do, shit, like everybody got a smartphone. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a lot of YouTube University. That's what we call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could go YouTube and just learn basics. You know, Credit for Dummies, just a simple search engine like that, and they'll give you a good information about like credit cards and just like different basic things you should know about credit. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely what you can do to like get started for sure.
Did you read any books about it?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I read a couple books
that you can recommend off the top of your head.
Okay, Will Roundtree. I don't know if y'all heard him. He a credit dude. He had a good book. That's like one of the first books I read when it came to like credit. His was pretty good. It's pretty basic, and they give you like a rundown of basically credit, how it works, and credit scores, credit reports, things and such like that. You should know. I think his book is pretty good.
And I seen you mention like the FICO score, man. What is the FICO score? And like, what is the difference between that and the Vantage score?
Okay, so FICO is basically, that's the score you need to look at. That's, like I said, that's what 90% of what the lenders use. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking to go get a car, anything, credit card, they pull in FICO. Don't even pay attention to the Vengeance. The Vengeance is like the Credit Karma score. That's You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might look and see that your FICO score may be lower than your vengeance score. And people like, damn, like what? This is because it's two different type of scoring algorithms. So it's like I said.
So if I'm going to get a whip, that's the score that they going off of, the FICO?
Yeah, okay. FICO. Like I say, FICO is the main score. And like I say, Experian will give you that. MyFICO.com. I think MyFICO got an app. You can go on MyFICO, get your FICO score. You know what I'm saying? So
That's smooth.
Yeah, all right. So what if I'm looking at my score? I see I got a whole bunch of bills that I never paid. You know, is it good?
Collection.
Yeah, collection. Is it good to pay my collection? Should I pay that before I come talk to you?
Because that's the biggest thing. A lot of times you see collections, you be like, okay, well I could just knock this one.
Right. Okay. So understand what collections are. Right. Collections are basically a third party company. So let's just say you got a bill. Let's just say you got a bill with T-Mobile. Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what you. Let's just say you got a bill with T-Mobile.
Right.
Let's say you never paid the bill.
Yeah.
60 to 30 days they report as it being late. 60 to 90 days is usually the time frame where he not going to 60 to 90 days is when they determine like, okay, well, we ain't gonna never get this money. Let's just send it to a collection company.
Gotcha.
That's when a collection company come in. That's like a third party company. What they do is they buy everybody that got bad debt. So let's just say all of us in here got a bill, whatever it is that we never paid. Collection companies, what they do is they step in and they just buy bad debt. And what they do is they'll come to you and try to get that bad debt from you. So let's just say that Sprint bill is like $200.
Yeah.
They might buy that Sprint bill, or T-Mobile, I think we were saying.
Yeah,
like,
T-Mobile, yeah.
They might get the T-Mobile bill that's worth $200. They might buy it from them pennies on a dollar, 5 cents. Some cheap shit.
Yeah.
So they buy your debt for $200. They gonna turn around.
That's crazy.
They gonna turn around and call you and be like, "Hey, we ABC collection company. We collecting on behalf of T-Mobile. You got an outstanding balance of $20. How we like to get this resolved today." You not knowing, you thinking in your head like, "Oh, I do owe T-Mobile,
Yeah.
so that be paid." But in reality, see, that's why people gotta learn laws. It's consumer laws that protect us, our rights as consumers. If you never did business with this company, why are you paying them?
Right, exactly.
Scam at an all-time high. You never did business with ABC company. Who cares if you owe T-Mobile? I owe T-Mobile. I don't owe you. ABC company, whoever it is collecting. So that's why you should never pay collections. Because when you pay collections anyway, all they're gonna do is it's still gonna be a credit report. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get that remark that said paid as agreed. You know what I'm saying? Paid late, paid as agreed. It's still a bad mark. You still can't go get the bag. You still can't go get funding because you still owe that person. Well, you might not be, it's disclosed, but it's closed as a bad debt. So they still don't remove it. They don't, you know what I'm saying? It's still going to be there. So never pay collections. Like I said, there's a lot of scams and shit going around anyway. You never know who these companies is. And then like another way I like to break it down, let's just say I owe you. Let's just say me and you made a bet. Milwaukee play Chicago today. Let's just say I bet you $100 that Chicago beat Milwaukee. Let's just say Milwaukee wins, right? So that means I owe you, right? And then let's just say, instead of me I'm finna pay you, and let's just say D-Red step in like, no, he owed me, so you just pay me since he owed me. And you can be like, no, I don't owe, I'm paying the person I owe debt with.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like he acting like as a collection company. It's like he's stepping in and say, okay, so I'm just gonna collect the debt on behalf of him because he owed me too. You know what I'm saying? That's the same way you should look at it like collection companies.
So say if I had a collection, how would I go about getting it off my credit report as far as paying it full if I don't want to go to the collections company?
Yeah.
Okay,
and does T-Mobile ever get the money then now? Because I
so
still owe T-Mobile.
because they bought.
Because what? Okay, this is not anything where if you're a business owner, you know it's a thing called tax write-off. So once they pay that, once they sell that debt, what they gonna do is T-Mobile gonna turn around and write out as a tax write-off. Oh, I lost that money. Never say it's a tax write-off. So technically. That's why repossession.
That's crazy.
And it's a gem too. Like let's do repossessions in because it's big on repossessions. Let's just say you get a car that's worth $20,000, and let's just say you miss a payment or whatever, they go to repossession. You know what happens with that, right? They take it to an auction. They probably sell it for less than what the car that you actually got to finance for.
Yep.
So what happens is. Whatever they get it sold for, let's say they sell it for like $10,000. Let's say they sell it for half of what the actual car is worth.
Right, so the car worth 20.
Car worth 20. You didn't pay it. They sell it to an auction. They get $10,000 for it, right? So now it's a balance of $10,000. So what happens is what they'll do is they'll never update on it. They never update that on the credit report. And then what happens once they get that $10,000, then since they never update on the credit report, it's considered inaccurate. So what happens is, but they don't never update it because they like what they do is they try to still come and collect that 20 grand. When in reality, they just run it off as a tax break. So they shouldn't. It's really illegal. They shouldn't even be collecting on something that they already reported to the IRS that we took a loss on this. So if you took a loss to the IRS, but you still turn around pointing this on my credit report that I owe you, that's a red flag.
So basically, they're gaining capital from us. Then obviously,
but see, we don't know our rights as consumers. You know what I'm saying? So in reality, people got these repossessions that's on here that saying that they still owe this much, but reality.
Which I got. So what is the value that you're bringing to helping them either rebuild their credit or helping them fix their credit?
Okay, so basically, what they get when they sign up for Credit Rebirth is what you're asking.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so basically, you get a consultation, right? So I basically walk you through the credit report. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people don't know how to actually read an actual credit report. Mm-hmm. So we go over that, and then I basically just tell you what things that you need to get removed, things you can possibly, because it's like a team thing, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't, like, when I'm repairing your credit, I need you to actually start doing your half too, as far as like what you need to do to rebuild it. I can give you some advice if you want to do secure cards, secure loans, whatever it is you want to do, start building out your credit profile, and then we go over that. So I'm repairing your credit, but I'm also steering you in the direction to start building, because it's all about building that credit profile.
And this is all remote, right?
What do you mean, like
far as like it's all like on a Zoom call or something like that? Or?
Yeah, I mean, like my last one I did 2 days ago, we was over the phone. You know what I'm saying? And we both had that person's credit report pulled up, so we was both just walking.
Okay, got you. So they send it over to you via email, I'm guessing.
Yeah, everything through email. Yeah, everything we do everything through the email, and then once everything is sent over to me, then we discuss the time, whatever we need to actually lock in a consultation.
So if I can get my credit repaired, it's like, how about I get it repaired, then I fuck it up again, then I get it repaired. So would you recommend that?
But this is what he's saying too, as far as helping you build it, so you understand. Yeah. I mean,
you got to do your part too.
Because it's some people that'd be like, oh, okay, I get this repaired, and they get this $20,000 card, buy a lot of shit, and then be like, fuck it, I'm just going to repair it anyway, so it don't matter. That's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing with that, though. Like I said earlier, anything on your credit report can be removed. So let's just say you get your credit in the right direction. Let's just say you get a credit card from Chase from 20 grand, right? Yeah. Let's just say you irresponsible with it, you know what I'm saying? You don't pay your bills, whatever, and then it goes to default, right? You just default on the loan. What happens is, it can get removed. You come back to me and say, hey, man, I got this $20K credit card that I need to remove because I ain't been making the payments about 4 months or whatever the case may be. I can remove it, but you got to keep in mind that you're probably not going to ever be able to do business with Chase again. Because even though it's removed off your credit report, Chase still got that information. Chase still know that you owe them. You know what I'm saying? So you'll never want to burn your bridges, because the more you keep burning your bridges with these different companies, banks, the more likely you're not going to be able to get funding for anything. You know what I'm saying? You're just burning bridges. You know what I'm saying?
That's like they the plugs.
Yeah.
I know this might sound like a crazy question, but say if it was somebody like that and they kept coming to you, would you even want to do? I don't know, because it's a business. Would you even want to do business with that person if they continue to be?
My mentor, he'd say because I ain't really experienced that yet. My mentor would say, no, they'd rather not do it, because it like I said, all comes about being responsible. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't do your, like I said, it's a team thing. So if you can't do your half of the bargain, or just like keeping your credit in good standards, then, because I'm kind of passionate about it, so I kind of feel where he's coming from. Like, I want you, like, I'm gonna be giving you tips and things along the way while I'm rebuilding your credit. So if you fuck up your credit, like, I'm passionate about that. You might get a phone call from me, like, man, like, what's this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just told you not to do this. So it might get to a point where I'd be like, you know what? We're gonna hold it up. Yeah, it's to me, it's not really so like I said, I'm passionate about it. So even though you are paying me, but I still want it to be a team thing. I want to see everybody win when you come over to my side. You know what I mean? So it's more so about that.
Man, so what do you think about what is it called? I had it. Go ahead. I forgot.
Keep that too.
We keeping that too.
See what I got to deal with.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, so what do you recommend as far as credit card companies? Is there anyone that you like for instance, we got Chase out there, you got Discover, you got.
You talking about far as like beginners?
I guess let's say with beginners.
Okay, so.
I know Discover It is a good one.
Discover It is good. So it's a difference between like credit cards. It's secure and unsecured, right? Okay, so if you want to just start,
and you guys know, well, you got plenty probably, so you know the difference between that too.
What?
I do not, yeah.
Secured and understood.
Oh yeah.
So secure is basically like putting up your money for people.
Your own money.
It's like putting up your own money. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like dealing with secure cards. I'm not really against them. I'm all about the bag.
So how do you get? So say if we repair my credit, how do I get that without having no type of history? Because usually I thought secured cards, for the most part, is trying to get you in there, get you into the credit game.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How do you bypass that, I guess you would say?
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, you can do things such as trade lines. Trade lines are good, but they don't work really as great. Like, it's all about the mix, like having a great credit mix in your credit report. So if you look into let's just say if you don't want to do secured cards, I recommend secure loans. I'm real big on secure loans. With secured cards, let's just say you go to Capital One. Capital One is pretty much to take anybody for beginners, right? So you go to good Capital One. Let's say you put up a secured card. I did this when I first started, right? And I put $200 down. $200 came back to me as a line of credit. What the difference between secure cards and secure loans is, with secure cards, it's like they don't kind of tell you when you'll get your deposit back. They might say from 6 to 8 months, they review your account and see if you're eligible. With secure loans, the minute you pay back that loan or partial of that loan, you receive that money back to you. You see what I'm saying? So with secure cards, it's kind of like your money is literally like locked up for who knows when they decide they want to release your money. You know what I'm saying? So, and then what you need to know about that is, another thing I don't like about it is because let's just say you got the $200 secure card from Capital One. If you look to go get another card within like 6 to 8 months, what banks like to do? Banks is like, they like to compete with other banks. So if they pull your credit, so you got a $200 secure card from Capital One, they gonna pretty much give you either somewhere around there or maybe a little bit more. You see what I'm saying? So they're not gonna go try to give you a $20,000 credit card if you only got a $200 credit card from Capital One. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my way of bypassing that is that we go get secure loans. You go like any credit union. I tell people about Self in the beginning. Self is cool. Self is pretty good. Yeah. So you go get secure cards. Then if you know somebody,
secure loans.
Secure loans. Yeah. So if you know somebody that actually has good credit in your family, which is probably rare, you know what I'm saying, you can have them add you on as an authorized user. You know what I'm saying? It's like a trade line that'll report to your credit report, and then you can probably wait to that report, and then you build your personal loans out. And then
now, can you do that with your kids? Like, can you add your kids on? Is it an age limit?
You got anybody. I think you got to at least be, if I'm not mistaken, at least 18. Well, you got to be 18 to at least to start applying for your own credit cards. But you can add your kids on, I think, like from 15, 16, you can just start adding them on as authorized user. And then whatever history, what I like about it is whatever history, let's go back to Capital One since we've been talking about it.
Yeah.
Let's just say you had Capital One open for like 10 years. And say your son is like 18 years old and you want him to start establishing credit. What you could do is you can call Capital One. You can be like, hey, I got my son here. I want to add him on to this card as authorized user. And then if you feel like he's not responsible, you could tell him like, okay, you ain't got to send another card. Just add him on without sending the card. So what happens is, so let's just say you had the card over for 10 years. Like I said, that 10-year history is going to report to your son like he been had credit established for 10 years.
Wow.
But it's a catch to it though. Like, if you got late payments, if you miss a payment, he gonna miss a payment, right? Yeah. If your credit card utilization is high, because that's important, it's gonna be how hell. You know what I'm saying? So you want to do it if that card has a great limit, and
that put more pressure on you.
Yeah, great limit, and you ain't missing no payments or nothing like that.
Can't fuck your son.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So that considered trade lines then?
That's a trade line. That's a trade line. Yeah.
So like explain that a little more. Like what exactly is trade line?
Okay, trade lines is good. I just tell people not to go crazy with it because, like how we know it's a trade line, the banks know it too. So if you're trying to build, it's so easy to get to a 700 credit score, right? You can add a couple trade lines, probably throw cell phone there, another little account, boom, you in the 700s. So if you go try to apply for something, the banks is gonna pull that credit report because remember it's all about the credit report. They're gonna see like, oh, his credit report only built out with trade lines, which is another person's credit card. So it's a chance you probably won't even get approved because they want to see what you can actually establish, what you can actually build. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. So like I say, like trade lines is good. Like I say, it's really good if you ain't really got like the credit age. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, don't go crazy. Don't go try to and get like 3 or 4 different trade lines, and then thinking you're gonna go get a $20,000 credit card if you ain't never had one on your own. You know, trade lines is you know, AAUs, you know what I'm saying, authorized users account. It's like the same thing. So they want to see you have your own primary accounts. Primaries is like what you got in your name. You know what I'm saying? So they want to see more of that.
All right. So Willie, look, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm 18 years old. I just graduated high school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My parents, they got fucked up credit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Never taught me like anything about credit. I don't know shit about credit. How can I establish credit if I'm 18? I don't have any credit.
Okay. So
how does that work?
Okay. So what I tell people, first and foremost, before you can even establish anything, you got to know what's actually on your credit report. So I recommend people just pull in their credit report and just see where you at. You know what I'm saying? You got to know where you at if you're looking to start building or whatever. So usually when you're 18, you probably ain't got a lot of things going on in your credit. So if you're in college, I think we was talking a little bit of this off air, but if you're in college, I like Discover. Discover got a student card, right? So let's just say the 18-year-old is going to college. She can use her actual student email, right? Apply for that student card from Discover. And what I like about it is that they're a little laid back when it comes to like student cards. So because they realize you're 18, you ain't really got out there in the real world as far as like establishing credit. So you can have okay credit to bad credit, still get approved for an unsecured amount for the actual student card. So that's good, especially if they're going to like college. You got like a college actual email. So
secured loans is the way to go.
I mean, secure cards is good. I recommend secure loans over secure cards. You can still get a secure card and turn up, like as far as like building wise. But I recommend secure loans because, like I say, let's just say you go get a secure loan. I'm gonna break it down to you. You get a secure loan, right? And let's just say you take it out for $1,000, right? So what happens is you got to have that $1,000 up front. So if you go to a place like Navy Federal, right? Navy Federal.
I heard about that a lot.
Everybody know about Navy Federal. It's pretty good, right? So you get a Navy Federal. This is something I just did, right? When I first got Navy Federal, I took out a secure loan, right? So I basically borrowed against my money. So I use $1,000. You got to have $1,000 up front, and you got to have it actually in your actual bank account. So you get them $1,000. They're gonna take your $1,000, and then they're gonna give you back $1,000, right? So it's basically like security. So what happens is the minute you start making payments towards that $1,000, you will get that money back into your actual account. So it's really, they're not really like holding it like a secure card, because with a secure card, going back to Capital One, you can have that $20 sitting in there in your actual, you know what I'm saying, have it sitting there secure, but you will never know when you're going to get that money back. You know what I'm saying? You could be making payments from 8 to a year now. They don't guarantee that you're going to get the actual, that line of credit back as far as like that down payment that you made when you got it.
So you give them $1,000 and basically you pay it down until it gets to zero.
Right. So
and that's just kind of for them to understand that you could pay off.
So basically, secure loans. Reason why they're set up is because it's for people to show the banks that you're trustworthy.
Gotcha.
So if you're giving them, what you're actually trying to borrow. So let's just say you give them $1,000 for secure loans, right? Mm-hmm. They're gonna take your $1,000 first, and they're gonna give you back $1,000. So let's just say you default on the loan. You fuck up on it, don't pay it back. The banks are never at risk because you gave them $1,000 up front. So if you don't pay that $1,000 back,
it don't even matter.
Yeah, they're not losing out on anything, right? Because they got your $1,000 to begin with. So that's a good way to show the banks, and it's a good way to start building their relationship with banks. It's all about relationships, especially with Navy Federal. Navy Federal got an internal score too. They got they check your FICO score and your credit report, but it's all about relationship building with them. So they got an internal score too. So secure loans is a good way to go if you're looking to try to get it. And they're going to give you the money. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been with Navy Federal for about 5 months, and I already got $40,000 from them. I got an $18,000 500 credit card, and I just got a $22,000 loan from them.
So
all because like
the money. I said, hold on.
That's hold on.
You should have said that.
Here's what you gotta realize though, man. Like people, I understand Navy Federal like is one of the best credit unions to have in the country. Like it's real good, but people gotta understand this. This is not the only bank that's gonna get a bag out.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can get this. You can go to each bank and get the same. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do this from. It's a credit union probably right down the street from. What we in Milwaukee? It's a credit union probably in Milwaukee that's willing to give you anything that every federal gave you.
Yeah.
But you never know because you never went in there and applied for it.
So when you go in there for it, you can't have a low. You don't want to have a low credit score. Do you want to have a clean record?
Okay, so I don't like getting denied. So what I tell people, like I was telling my client too, like, okay, when you looking to go get funding, you want to make sure that there's no way they can tell you no. Credit utilization down. They say credit utilization, keep it around 30%. I tell people no, below 10%. You want it low as possible. You want to show them that, hey, okay, let's go back to my $18,000 credit card limit, right?
Yeah.
I'm not okay. So even though I used the fuck out that card, like I was showing dollars, right? Let's do Apple, right?
Yeah.
Apple card. I got my Apple card. Got a 15,000. It got 18 now, but at the time it was 15 and some change. I showed him. I used the whole 15 G's, right?
Yeah.
But it's a way that I know that the credit bureaus will never see that I use the 15,000, right? So it's all about knowing when actually your credit cards actually report. See, everybody know about their due dates when it comes to credit cards, but you got to understand the statement date too. So the trick is of getting the high limits is maxing out your credit cards to enough where you can call that Apple card or call that Navy Federal and be like, hey, this limit I got is way too little. As you can see, I've been maxing this shit out 3 or 4 times. That's what I do. I literally sit.
I don't even know you could do that.
Yeah, bro, listen. I'm telling you, like my American Express card, I got a no preset limit. So what I do is I literally just max out my credit cards doing my business 3, 4 times, 5 times out the month. I just take time on my day and do that shit just because I'm all about building that limit, building that credit limit. You know what I'm saying? So when I get ready to run my play,
If I can zoom in on his face,
I'm looking the same way. I'm like,
this a real play though. This a play. Probably ain't burnt out now. This a play I do all the time. I call on like, hey, look, man. Let's just say I got I ain't gonna use a big limit. Let's say I got $1,000 limit. Like, hey man, look, I got $1,000 limit. As you can see, I've been maxing this bitch out 4 or 5 times out the month. I want to use I fuck with y'all, like, but I need to use more money. As you can see, what's going on is any way y'all can up my limits. So they gonna look and see like, hey, he had been maxing this shit out 4, 5, 6 times out this 1 month, and he been paying it back. So I'm literally what I do is I don't really use the money because, like I say, I don't just like go buy Jordans and then try. No, what I do is, if you got a business, it's good. I send an invoice to myself, or I know I got my guy. He'll send me an invoice. Hey, write me an invoice up for $1,000, or I write myself for one, right? So he'll write me up an invoice. He'll send it to me. I pay that invoice with the card I want to max out. So let's just say I got a $1,000 credit card that I'm trying to max out. That's the limit. He sent me the invoice. Somebody you got to trust, of course.
Right.
Do it everybody. So he see right. So he'll send me the invoice. He'll send me the invoice. I pay that invoice with that credit card. Right, max it out. Send it for $1,000. I pay it with $1,000. So now the card completely maxed out. So what happens is the money will go to his business, right? Mm-hmm. So what happens is once the money clear for his business, he'll send that money back to me, and then I'll just pay that money back with the credit card. Mm-hmm. It's a rinse and repeat cycle. On top of that, I got cards. The reason why credit cards are so crazy, like I was telling my people, like I don't even use a debit card. I can't remember a time. If I use my debit card right now, the banks might think it's fraud. I ain't used it in so long, so there's no point. I get money just by using my credit card. So the credit cards that I'm maxing out, I'm getting money back from it. You know what I'm saying?
Are you getting points or you getting
points, cash backs? I got shit to give me cash back. My Amex card. We just went to Atlanta. The whole trip was free. We went to this American Express lounge, right? Eat for free, top tier drink. We drinking Patron. We ain't drinking no bullshit. All because we got good credit and got that platinum card. We went Delta. The whole trip, round trip was free. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just.
So what's the best company that now? I did a lot of research on credit cards back in the day. This one I was like, a couple of years ago when I was really into it. Some shit happened financially, and I'm not at that stage. Yeah. What companies do you recommend having good relationship with that gives you the maximum amount of cash back or rewards or isn't it air? Isn't it one that's
travel?
Yeah, travel points or whatever.
Okay, travel. Okay, Chase Sapphire. That's good. That's a good travel card. American Express is great, but a lot of people don't like American Express, and I ain't gonna lie because they fee. I pay $6.95 a year just to have the card. Shit. But technically, I don't pay the card. I don't pay that fee
because you get your rewards.
I do. Okay, so what I was just explaining to you when I was doing with the invoice and shit like that, that's a term called manufacturer spending. So I'm fake spending on the card. So like I say, my year is every November. So every November they're gonna charge my card additionally $695 points. I mean $95 just for having the card. I got over 100,000 reward points that I just got within like a month. So by that time, I'm using my reward points just to pay that card off, pay that annual fee off. So the card is really free for me. And I'm still running it to a point like, okay, y'all want to travel? Say hi, some money. Where y'all trying to go? We trying to go to Atlanta again? Okay, I'm going to make sure I'm going to run that shit up. So that way, when I go get my flight, free. Eating in American Express Lounge, free. Food, $5. Drinks, Patron, I say it's top tier. Everything is free.
Right.
I'm
all off credit.
Then on top of that, Ubers. Shit, I get credits every single month from just by linking my American Express Platinum card on there. I get free Uber credits. So in reality, I could just Uber for free if I just do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Rich off credit, man.
Is it any time?
We getting a.
Oh my God, go ahead.
No,
finish that.
No, that's.
I thought you was gonna stunt one more time on that. Just give us one more stunt. Stunt on us one more time, man.
But like I say, man, like everything I'm saying, like everything I'm saying is really just it's possible. You know what I'm saying? It's anybody can do it. You know what I'm saying? Just having that certain knowledge of what to do and just having that discipline, knowing that you might have $18,000 of line of credit. If you ain't got that sitting in the bank, or if you ain't using it to invest it, then don't just go and just splurge it. You know what I'm saying? Because the last thing you want to be into like credit card debt, and then you sit here wondering how you gonna pay this shit off.
So you would rather have like the credit cards than the cash, then?
I'd rather have credit cards than loans.
Okay, loans, got
loans, cash, whatever. Reason why I'm saying being because like, okay, let's go back to when I got $22,000 loan from Navy Federal, and then I got the $18,000 credit card from Navy Federal, right? I like the $18,000 credit card because the minute you sign off for that actual loan, the interest the minute you sign up for that loan, the interest gonna pile up on that loan. So the minute you walk out with that money, you paying interest. With credit cards, you ain't got to pay interest until you actually use the card. So when I'm actually ready to go use it for investment, I use the credit card, and then I ain't got to worry about interest until I actually spend the card. But with the actual, like I said, with the actual secure card, well, not the actual, loan, the minute you sign off, the documents and shit, that loan on that money accumulate as soon as you get it. So that's why I like credit cards. Then on top of that shit, if I want the money off the card, let's say if I want the whole $18,000, I could run it through my bank, send myself an invoice, right? Business accounts, because when you do business, you can have more. You know what I'm saying? You know how you go get a personal card, personal checking accounts, and you try to go put 10,000 in there. Something they want to ask all this information and shit like that. With business is better because it's a business. I can literally run $18,000, 50 grand, or whatever I want to use off my credit cards. They liquidate to my business checking account, and I go pull all that money out. So if I need the money, I can get it.
So we want to stunt like Willie, man. I want credit. I want $18,000 right now. I want to go get a new I want to do all of this, man.
Yeah.
You know, so where can we contact you at, man? Where can the people contact you?
Okay, so one of the easiest things, like a lot of people got Instagram, so one of the things you could do, you go to your Instagram, you could type in Credit Rebirth, right? That's the business page, and the business page is a link tree. So when you click on the link tree, it's everything you needed to get started. You know, if you want to get started, I got the website, creditrebirth850.com. You can go in there, whatever. Sign up. It's a quick little sign up, couple information, email, name and address, whatever it is you want to put in there. Hit submit, and then we'll contact you.
So I'm asking this right now because you're on the Fat Boys podcast, man.
Okay.
Is there some kind of code we can get to people that's watching this right now to where you'd be like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? If you watch this show and you see me on here, you can get a discount.
Okay.
With a Credit Rebirth.
Okay. So if you see this, obviously you came to the end of the video. If you DM that, okay, let's do it this way, right? Since I fuck with y'all, right? And Milwaukee's, you know, they show my people love. If you DM the business site right now, Fat Boys, I give you half off.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Hey, Willie, man. Yeah, go ahead.
We ain't done with discount codes.
What
We ain't done. You gonna act like you ain't gonna talk about your
what you want to do, man?
No. We got $10 in the building. We got Willie. We got cameraman D Brown.
Yeah.
This is his first time being a cameraman, by the way. Cameraman D Brown. We gotta give him a discount code for your OnlyFans.
Lick them good red. Lick them good red.
Lick 'em
Since
good red.
I got my boy Willie and he's doing credit here, man. You go to my OnlyFans, lick them good red with 2 D's like a white girl's tits.
It's scrolling at the bottom.
You know what?
What you thinking? He did drop some gems. So
he did. I gotta go real high on this one.
All right.
You get 80% off, man. 80% off. 80% off. You type in type in credit Rebirth. That's the code. On Lick 'em Good. On Lick 'em Good.
You sure you want to do this?
85%. Let's go, man. 85%.
Hey, fuck it. If you comment Willie in the comment section on YouTube, we'll give you an extra 5%.
Oh! 90% real good. We feeling good, man. Lick 'em Good Red. My OnlyFans. You type in Rich Off Credit. 85% off, man. There we go. Man, you want to give a shout out to your mentor?
Oh yeah, shout out my mentor CJ, man. I'm definitely when this drop, I'm definitely gonna send this to you, man. We definitely, chop it up. My God.
$10, man. What's your Instagram, man?
Just $10 music. That's it. Follow me everything. $10 music.
I see you've been real low key, man. You came in here with the Frank Lucas jacket on, man. What's going on?
Man, get rich off credit, man. Last time, I had one chain. That we get it, man. That boy's podcast.
Thank you, man. Thank y'all for coming through, man. Hey, Z, man, what's your Instagram, man?
Instagram is ZEEBRAATV. That's Zebra. Also, you can follow me on Snapchat. I'll be posting a little naughty pictures, you feel me? That's a Z-Swag Z1 Snapchat. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, y'all can follow me, man, on Instagram at Worldwide Red. That's Worldwide Red with 2 Ds. I am DJ Worldwide Red. And also follow me on Snapchat at BabyMama_Bandit. And like I said, man, OnlyFans, Lick 'em Good Red, 85% off. Put in promo code Rich Off Credit. You
comment, you get 5% off.
Yeah,
5 more % if you comment on YouTube.
Let's go,
Willie.
man. Yo, it's your boy Red.
It's your boy Zebra.
And Willie, and we out.
That was dope.